What is going on, guys? Robert here with the Back Satchel Hunters one more time. Just figured I would get out here today, test out some new gear, new microphone, new camera, new complete setup really. Finally getting away from the old iPhone 7 that I've had now for however many years. So yeah, figured I would just kind of get out and play around, test out new gear, new equipment. And since it's nice, balmy 97 degrees out here, figured I might as well go run, kind of get in sheep shape, I suppose you could say. So yeah, so we're going to go here and put a couple miles in, nothing too crazy today. So let's go have fun.
Leave them lights as they are and keep.
All right, guys, just got done with a run. Nothing crazy, just a good old 2.5 miles or so, some quick, some you can always throw in the afternoon. People always ask my buddy and I, what do you do to get ready for a hunt? What do you do to get ready for a backpacking, hiking, backcountry hunt? I've only done a couple of them, but it's common sense stuff, guys. What would you do to get ready for anything else? If you played a sport or if you're going to go on a trip up into the mountains. I mean, any type of physical activity. Obviously eating clean is a biggie. I haven't been doing that here lately, if you can't tell. But I mean, just little things. If you can throw in a little run in the afternoon, or throw in, obviously weight training, whatever workout regimen fits your schedule and your lifestyle. But myself right now, pardon the shaky camera, I'm pretty well give out. It's about 100 degrees and 90% humidity here. But myself today, I had a little bit of spare time, so for 30 minutes or so I ran little intervals. I mean, nothing fancy. I mean, you can do a minute on, minute and a half off, whatever. But yeah, so that today, probably tomorrow, I'll throw on my pack loaded at I've been loading it about half to 2/3 weight, what we usually would pack in if we were going in for 5 to 7 days. So I mean, throw on a pack and walk, because running and working out obviously helps various muscle groups throughout the body, but nothing's really going to condition you for carrying a loaded pack in for a backcountry hunt like carrying a loaded pack around the neighborhood. I mean, I've trekked all over the town here, all over these back streets and stuff, because we got a lot of elevation changes. Last year my buddy and I, we loaded our packs, water, food, everything but the rifles, and we'd walk 2 to 4 miles every other day or so. Because you'd be surprised, just throwing on your pack with 20 or 30 pounds in it, how many stability muscles throughout your core, your lower abs, your hip flexors, your glutes, lower back. You'd be surprised how many of the muscles you really don't ever engage until you have weight on like that. I mean, yeah, it's more weight. Everyone thinks it's just my legs. My legs need to be strong. No, your core muscles and everything else, they play in as well. And if you don't believe me, just throw on your pack and just walk a mile, see how you feel in a day or so. So anyway, just kind of a little helpful tidbit of info there. Not an expert by any means, but we put in 60 miles or so in Montana the first time we went out, and of course I was hooked the first time I did that. It's a lot more rewarding, it seems like, and a lot more fun as far as hunting goes. Spot and stalk, walking, glassing, getting to see some beautiful country versus just sitting in a tree waiting on a deer to walk by. So anyways, guys, helpful tip of the day: whatever you can do in the off season, eating clean you can do regardless, year-round if you're able and you're dedicated. That's something I've got to get back in the swing of, because it's been a little while. I fell off the wagon. When it's 100 degrees outside, the last thing I want to do is work out, and I'll be honest, got a little bit lazy on the meal prep. But the biggest thing is knowing here and putting it into action. Eating clean and whatever type of physical activity you can do, running, walking. Obviously walking with your pack would be a biggie. Myself, I've just found myself doing just work throughout the day because we're slammed at my shop. And then in the afternoons, if I got 30 minutes to an hour, I may throw my pack on, throw in some headphones and just traipse off throughout the town here. Like I say, maybe work your way up in weight on your pack if you haven't been doing it in a while. Obviously the lighter the better, because every ounce counts, and you'll figure it out when you trek into the mountains. But anyways, guys, that's just kind of my little tip of the day. As far as one of the biggest things that'll help you is physical activity. Aside from obviously knowing your guns and stuff, that's a whole nother video. So anyways, guys, stick with it, have fun, and we'll see you next time.